we're due for something bad to happen.
Why would you say that?
Cutting a piece of drywall. The piece I was cutting came down on my foot like a guillotine.
I think it's perfect. After going almost a few years with nothing, this is a damn luxury.
Yeah, it is.
I gotta go shower. It's getting colder by the minute, and it's raining still.
Before we can continue working on drywall, we have to work on leveling the floors. Because they are used containers, they're not perfect, so the transition is just a little funky going from the containers to the center section. We just need to grind down those edges, allowing for a nice smooth transition for when we are able to put our flooring down.
Now that the floors are all fixed, we're just gonna continue working on drywall. So the next room up is the second bathroom.
Okay, so for the bathrooms, what I was always under the assumption that we were going to use is green board or paperless gypsum board. Well, closer we got to this actually doing this bathroom, I started to research it just to double check, and because I've never used green board before or anything like that, apparently it's not very good. The only reason why I say that is because a lot of the complaints is that it sags, especially even with like 16 on center. So a lot of people like to frame the bathroom 12 on center, which is half the size of our cavities. We're 24 on center, so it sounds like green board is totally out of the equation for our bathrooms. So my next options were either a cement backer board, or my last option was like a Schluter system, which is what I'm going to be doing. So with the Schluter system, you just use your normal gypsum board, which we're using 5/8 drywall, and then you do their curdy wrapping and all their whole system over the rest of that tub surround. So Schluter system is the way we go, and also it kind of makes the whole process a little bit easier, because then I don't have these weird transitions between, especially on this pocket door, of like a cement backer board and then going to my normal gypsum board. So it just kind of simplifies the whole process with the Schluter system. So that's what we'll be doing in here.
So now that the ceiling in this bathroom is all done, what we need to do is work on waterproofing the drain of this tub. We need to do that before we can work on installing any of the drywall on these walls in here, just so we can make sure that there aren't any leaks. So we're gonna do that right now, and then while we're waiting just to make sure that that's all nice and sealed and good to go, we're gonna start prepping the master bathroom.
Well, this bathtub drain, I probably should have done this beforehand, installed it, and then installed the tub, but yeah, there's not any good way around this, so I'm gonna have to try to do this from the top. Squeeze that seal either underneath the tub and kind of move it in, or yeah, I don't know. This isn't fun either way. So, well, just give it a shot.
What are you gonna do? You're just gonna
Cock the living crap out of it and try to sneak it in there, and you can't be over here. Yeah.
We're working on your tub. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Mm-hmm. Ooh. We ran out of gloves, so that's why I'm using a screwdriver. So, what are the odds that this is gonna leak? Or do you think it'll be fine?
I think it'll be fine. But I mean, everything seems to have been going pretty smoothly, like with the last few weeks. So, I mean, it's had its hiccups, but we're due for something bad to happen.
Why would you say that? Oh my gosh. What a horrible way to think. We're probably due for something catastrophic.
Okay, so it's 24 hours later after sealing up this tub. So what we're going to do now is pretty much just a leak test. Just fill the tub with water to max capacity and let it sit there for an hour or two and see if we develop any leaks. If we can pass that test, we should be good.
Any leaks so far?
So far, so good.
Are you okay? What happened?
I'm pretty sure it's still there. Cutting a piece of drywall on the pallet of or on the stack of drywall, and the piece I was cutting came down on my foot like a guillotine.
Wait. You were cutting it on the pile in there, so it's only like a foot high?
That's more than a foot. That's like at least a foot.
I thought you meant like it was on the ceiling or something.
Oh boy. Drywall weighs a lot, especially that 5/8. And it was the side that was like 1/2 inch, so it was a smaller edge with more weight.
Yeah, your whole toe is like purple.
We're gonna have matching toes.
I know.
Is it the other foot?
Uh-huh. Yeah, my big toe on my left foot last May, I dropped a full can of primer on it, and it's still blue.
Oh, it's more black.
It's dead. You're gonna lose your nail.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh.
He gets so creeped out by that stuff.
Oh.
I don't, but now you're gonna have one.
Oh.
You're gonna have to look at it. It's gonna be attached to your body. Please tell me how we're supposed to hang drywall. Your foot's turning bluer by the second.
I'm gonna have to start directing you.
If it's up to me to hang all this drywall, we're screwed.
Show me a lesson and I've learned it. Show me a bridge, I probably burned it. Show me
No leaks?
Doesn't appear to be.
Yay!
though I can't tell you where it went. Show me time I used to waste it. Show me whiskey, I still taste it. Show me hell, and hell I've raised it. That's just who I've always been. But if I could go back somehow.
All right, just to give a little context to what these little strips of wood are. This lip, or this tub has a lip right here, which most tubs do nowadays. And that lip, if I just tried to drywall to, it would either kick out the drywall, which wouldn't look good, or B, you could run it flush, but then the drywall would overhang it, so that still wouldn't look good. So either this wall has to be a little bit further back, or I have to do these furring strips to bring the drywall flush with the tub flange. So, and also I could just use the furring strips around the tub and then have like a transition between the drywall. So like I would have like a three-sided piece of channel, and that would end the drywall for the tub surround, but I want everything to be the same piece, especially for these pocket door areas. These already flex a little bit more than I would like, so I want everything as strong as possible. So I'm just going to fur out these 3 walls and keep as large chunks of drywall as possible.
We're finally getting ready to put up the first piece of drywall between the 2 bathrooms, which I'm very excited about because we'll really be able to get a sense as to how big both of the bathrooms are.
And we'll get a little bit of privacy. So before we can finish this wall out, what we're intending on doing in this corner to allow for some additional storage is a little shower niche. Well, there's no other good spot for a shower niche. So what of this wall is left that isn't a pocket door from like this spot over, we're going to create a little niche right in here. So it's just a 12 by 12 niche, but I feel fancy saying the word niche, I don't know.
You know what this is kind of like?
What's that?
Our current shower shelf outside.
Oh my gosh.
It's done. Why'd you look at me like that?
I wasn't expecting you to be back there. Don't pay attention to the camera sticking out of the wall.
Into the bathroom?
Peeking out of the other room into the bathroom.
It's like, where'd kids go? I just stepped on his bad toe. You know, we should probably look into it and see if they make some steel-toed vans. shirt you got on today.
It's a Christmas gift from Grandpa. By Grandpa, I mean Kenz's dad. Now, I don't know what you mean by this. Is this an instruction manual or?
Yes.
Alright, so in order to finish this last piece of drywall in this bathroom, I kind of wish I didn't do this, but looking back, I put these spigots on here thinking I would get water, have easy access water on inside, and it just, we never used them. I mean, the spigots, they splatter water all over the place, so we like never used them. We always used the outside spigots. So what I have to do is depressurize the whole house, block these off, because the only way I could get the drywall on here is I'd have to make a giant hole for that, and I'm not going to do that. Well, in the meantime, I'm just going to also take advantage of the no longer pressure in the system and put my shower elbows in that protrude out from the wall. So at least there's something positive that come out of this. Yeah, and then I can finish up this bathroom.
Tiny bit more. Like right there, don't move it. I mean, looks good to me, but I don't know. Does it come out of the wall enough? Looks like we got Squidward's nose. Why does it look so teeny? Ew.
That's what she said.
Seriously, is that normal?
Yeah. And the reason why is because
oh, you gotta build it out. We got a leak!
okay, so I made the mistake of putting up this drywall on this wall before having my shower elbows sticking out of the, not shower elbows.
I think it was the shower knees.
Shower extensions, the little elbow that comes out of the wall. And I thought it would be fine as long as I knew where my hole was. I could screw that extension in and everything would be good. Well, no, because one, it's very hard to get any real torque onto that without like causing the elbow inside of the wall to kind of like torque. So it was not very easy. I tried to tighten it from the backside. It's super difficult, and yeah, it still ended up leaking on me. So took it down, and I won't put it back up until I know I don't have any leaks back there. So
Looks good.